guys, it's Sierra here. By the topic below, I am going to talk about my cancer story, that I had cancer back in 2005. It was a scary situation. I'm going to let you guys know what all happened in that situation. Back in 2005, I was diagnosed with cancer underneath my arm. It's all like right in here. And I had black spots underneath my arm. And I had to go back and forth to Atlanta to see if I had any more on my body or anything like that. They kept checking the one underneath my arm to see if anything like looked worse or looked a little bit better or not. It was on my birthmark that I had forever since I was young. And the doctors checked everywhere, and they found one sitting right here on my neck. And they said, well, we're going to have to cut that off as soon as possible. So they did that. And they told my mom that if dark spots keeps popping up anywhere on my body, to just let them know, write it down. And they told her if the one underneath my arm does any worse, to just let them know. So they scheduled me to come in July 16th of 2005 to have the one underneath my arm removed. So I had to go under that day, guys. My grandmother and my mom both started crying, and I was terribly nervous. I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know how bad this cancer was going to be or anything like that. So it was pretty scary when they explained to me that the skin cancer that I had will probably kill me and stuff like that if it spreads even more. So I literally freaked out, and I didn't know what else to think about it. So when July 16th came, I was very nervous. I did not know how the surgery was going to go. And my mom stood in the room with me before the surgery started. And as soon as the surgery was going to start, they done a anesthesia or whatever it's called on me, and the doctor told me to say mama 3 times, and I got to my second mama, and I was holding my mom's hand the whole entire time while this was going on. And as soon as I said mama the second time, I was trying to say it the third time, and I fell asleep. And so after the surgery was done, I came out of the room that I was in, and I started coughing really bad. And they said that's a good sign that I started coughing, because if something would have happened during the surgery or something like that, I would have possibly died or something, you know. And they gave me a popsicle because I couldn't stop coughing, and my throat was hurting because I was coughing so much. And then they asked me if my parents smoked around me or anything, and I said yeah. And they actually told my parents not to be smoking around me, not to have any smoke near me or anything, because it'll happen sometimes with me from going under, because I will still have the anesthesia, sleeping stuff. So my parents agreed to not smoke around me, and I decided to wanting to go home that night. So they wheelchaired me outside and they helped me because I couldn't get up. I didn't because I was not in pain. I couldn't feel anything, so don't worry about that part. But I was feeling weird and everything. I couldn't move. I was numb. My whole body was numb. I couldn't even feel anything. So they helped me up. They put me in the car, and we got home. And my mom was wanting to know if I wanted to eat anything, and she was thinking maybe I should give her soup or some kind of broth, like chicken broth or beef broth or something. And I said just anything really, just something to settle my stomach or something, you know. My mom, I think it was beef broth. She made some beef broth for me, and I didn't know what was going on. I almost like fell asleep because I was so numb. I was so tired. It felt like I was tired constantly. And when she got done, she set the bowl in front of me, and I almost like landed my face into the bowl because I was so tired. I didn't know what was going on with me. I was so numb. I didn't even... And my mom had to help me eat and everything because I was so numb. I couldn't even feel my hands or anything like that. I couldn't even feel my body. So, it was really hard knowing that I was diagnosed with cancer, and I didn't know how to react to it. I was so confused about it and everything. Nobody knows about it but my family. I'm gonna let you guys know all about it, and I just did. So yeah, I did have cancer. I had skin cancer. It was the worst feeling of my entire life. But yeah, it was very scary. And guys, if you find out that you have cancer, please don't freak out. Just relax. And yes, it will be scary to find out that you do have cancer. Just try to stay calm. Have people around you that will support you through everything. My whole family was there whenever I got out of surgery. My whole family was there. And guys, this is what I've been hearing so much about. If you're going to sit there and you're going to lie about having cancer and stuff like that, that is a big no-no. Because my grandpa died of cancer. He died of lung cancer. My grandma Phyllis died of cancer. My mom had breast cancer. She beat it. Congratulations to her. I am so proud of her. I was there supporting her through it all because she was there supporting me through my cancer. And also everybody else's grandparents or mothers, their fathers, their brothers, their sisters has died of cancer. Do not sit there and run your mouth saying you have cancer even though you don't. Because cancer is a scary thing. And people will be there to support you if you do have cancer. But if you don't and you lie about it, chances are people are going to wind up deleting you out of their life. So that's why I am barely around anybody. And also to know that people are lying about their life with cancer, that right there will get me mad faster than anything. So please do not lie about having cancer at all. And Troy and Chase should know who I'm talking about. So yeah, and if you want to watch Troy's cancer story, I will link it below if you haven't watched it. So just give them a shout out, subscribe to them, subscribe to me. Remember that, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this.